Hello, guys. I'm so sorry. My niece is crying. I'm trying to get her together, but hold on. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to turn my camera on in a second. But today I got my friend Miss Trina here. And I'm not talking about YSL. So, if you want to talk about YSL, I'm not talking about YSL. We're talking about personal injury stuff. Because everybody says they want to know about personal injury cases. And I'm about to turn my camera on. Just give me a second. But I am tired. And I still went to court today.
You did. How did it
So
go?
it went pretty good. It went pretty good.
You in beast mode. You stay in it.
They said, can we reschedule that? I don't want to talk about YSL. YSL get a break, so I want to get a break.
Mm. They
Mm.
know about personal injury because so many people is unaware of what to do when they get
Okay.
into, and they are they're not, they don't have any knowledge on what to do and how to do it.
Well, tell us who you are, Trina.
Hello, my name is Trina Platt. I am a marketing director for Spine Center Atlanta, and I have over 100 plus clients, from attorneys to chiropractics and orthopedics. Well, no, just one orthopedist. So what I do is I am the one who you come to. You can come to me unattached. You can come to me already attached. Unattached is when you first get into the accident and you don't have absolutely have any attorney. You don't have anybody, and you just get into a accident. And some people's what you guys need to know, which was what is very important, is you need to go to the doctor immediately. Emergency room, urgent care, or emergency room immediately. I used to think before I started um, in the PI world, I used to think that I can go like tomorrow, or no, it's better off to go immediately if you can. Don't put it off. And yeah, me myself personally, and I'm just gonna speak real. I wouldn't go for a lot of people, and I'm not. Some of these clients are my clients, so I'm not bashing no one, and I'm not talking about them. But a lot of people would think that it's okay to get the big attorneys on the billboard, and that's not always true. That is not always true. Um, I mean, you have to just know that it's some attorneys that will work your case, and it's some attorneys that will not work your case. With me, because I know that when a client give me their patient, I most definitely know if they need an MRI, or if you need whatever you need. I already know. So I pretty much help the attorneys work their case. Like, they don't really need a case manager with me, because I'm helping on my end, I'm helping on their end. So um you don't really have to just go for the billboards attorney. I mean, a lot of people just find one, and or I mean, right now, like, someone calls you, you have an accident, and someone calls you, and you be like, dang, how they get my phone number? And that's another issue. Like, you don't have to just talk to anyone immediately. Don't make a decision right then and there. You do not have to make a decision. Please do not, because that's when you make the no. You're not even ready to make a decision. Just think on it. Have your knowledge on what to do, and you don't be pressured to do it. As long as you're getting treatment and going to emergency room, urgent care, that's all you need to do. You don't have to make a big decision. But I know you have people calling you immediately, and that's not good either. That's not good at all. Those are the people most definitely that you should not go for or use, because it's something behind that, and that's not good. Like, no, no, don't do that. Do your research. Like Kaylee, she is one of the ones that I trust her with. Even my family, like my kids had an accident, terrible accident. And even though I have so many attorneys, I call her immediately. It was late at night. Let me tell you, it was late at night with my daughter and it was terrifying to my daughter. It was late at night when she had her accident, and she was very, very scared because it was a really pretty bad accident. Somebody T-boned her. And when I tell you, I called Kaylee, and I think it was around 12. When I tell you, she was up and she was like, let me know, FaceTime me. Like whatever she was doing at that particular time, whatever she's doing, like, let me see, is she okay? And but she just, even though she know that I know what I'm doing, she most definitely had my back, had their back, and made sure that that they was okay. And she's still taking care of them to right here, right now. Even with, and we're not talking about criminal, even with criminal, like all around the board, she is awesome. And she is one of the ones that's not on the billboard, but you would never think that, that's why I was going to tell her, like, this is a little bit off topic, but she really needs to do something, a podcast, to let y'all see actually where she came from to get to where she is right now. Oh my God. Like, y'all need to know that, where she came from to how that she got here right now. Like, it's amazing. That's why she's like she is. And that's why she take no mess. And that's why, she's like she is, but she's very passionate. If it's PI and if it's criminal, and it really don't take a whole lot. Only thing it takes for you to do your job. And I'm very particular about whom I deal with. Like, I mean, I love you, and you're a good person, but you know, some people would just overcharge you. Some people wouldn't let you know. They would let you get injection. Like, no, you don't even need that. Really, you don't. I mean, to you. And some things that I shouldn't be saying, but you really don't need that. Like, if you don't need that. You just need to just get you a good lawyer. Listen to what they say. Most definitely, a lot of people have a problem with transportation. That's one of the biggest things that people have a problem with, transportation. They worry about that. That's why we provide transportation. And even sometimes, y'all still make an excuse when we give you transportation, and you still make an excuse like, well, we can't show up. And I had we can't show up. We have kids. So and then pretty much I provide, like, you can bring your kids. And, if I have to go to the clinic myself and watch your child, like, come on, you can bring your kids. But I pretty much try to make a way.
Okay, hold
But
on, Miss Trina. Hold on 1 second. So just reintroduce yourself. So today we're just talking about personal injury. It's like some people that got on and they want to know who you are and what we're talking about. So everybody, thank you for coming. I'm not talking about YSL. I'm talking about personal injury cases. And so I see some people say that they message me. I don't know. I don't know how to get all those messages. You have to call me. You have to send me a text message because I'm on like Instagram and stuff. It's really easy to get my phone number. People call me all the time.
she answers or she responds. Yes.
So I will talk to you at least one time on the phone, and then if not, and I'll text you. So I am not like not responding to DMs. It's a lot. I don't know how to do all that stuff. They be in message requests super deep. I can't.
Yeah. I most definitely don't know how. Uh,
But yeah. So go ahead, Miss Trina.
Hello, my name is Trina Platt. I work for the marketing director. I've been in PI world, and we call it PI world because it is a world. It's a whole different world of our own. And I've been in PI world for about 6 years. And um, I was letting everyone know that it is very, very important that you guys know about what you should do when you get into an accident. It's very important because I didn't know. I was lost until I came into the PI world. Um, like I was saying, like the first thing you should do is go to a emergency room. And I know sometimes, especially when it's late or when you don't think that you hurt really badly, we can kind of put that off and be like, well, I can go because like I can go another day, or I can go within 24 hours, or I can go. So no, 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 go right ahead because that is your power right there. That's what fight. If you have to fight, if you're really injured or really need any type of help, then that's how you go to the emergency room. Don't wait. Because think about it. If you're in pain, why would you wait? How can you just sit up in pain? In pain, like over 24 hours and not go anywhere. Like it don't show that you're in really pain. So that's the first thing. Go to an urgent care, go to an emergency room, and don't be quick to Because immediately you get phone calls. Like, you get so many phone calls, and I know people wonder, like, how do they get my phone number? And how do you, and you get attorneys, they be attorneys trying to get you, trying to win you over, and trying to get you to come sign up with them, and all of them tell you 25%, some may tell you 25%, some may tell you that, and then about time that someone get to you that is really good, you be like, well, how much you charge? Because the other one said 25%. Okay, well, you're gonna get your case only worked on 25% of the time. They ain't gonna work on your case 100%. They're not gonna work on your case. You're going to get 25% of your service, is what I learned. Like, the ones that do that, mostly they're going to hand you over to a case manager. And I'm not here to just say that that's bad. I'm just saying, if you want a case to be worked up, and you want to be, and you want to be healed, and you want to get paid for your pain and suffering, you need to have the right person. And don't always look at what the attorney charge, because they can say 40%, but you really don't know what you'll be getting with that. Like, it's so much to come from that. Don't just look at the numbers right then and there. Kind of research them, or ask somebody about them. Don't just look at the billboards. Don't, most definitely do not pick one that just calling you out the blue. Those are the ones that you most definitely do not, I recommend. No, don't do that, because now they have injury group. It's so many different people calling you. So those are the ones. No, just take your time, and to get the right care that you need, and the right attorney, so you can end up at the end with a fair amount, and everybody happy.
Hey, somebody asked me this question. This is a good question. Is it normal for a judge to assign a guardian to a minor that was in a car accident? It can happen, but here in Georgia, it doesn't have to automatically happen. But if the settlement is more than a certain amount, then it has to go into a trust first, if the child is a minor. But I don't know where you are, so different laws. But that's a very good question, because I did not know that once, if a child is a certain age and gets a certain amount, you have to go through probate court. Thank you. Oh, Texas. Yeah. But yeah, so everybody, it's really important that you don't take a lot of time and going to the doctor. Like, that's the number one thing. It's not just about getting money, it's about making sure that you're okay. It's about making sure that your body is okay, because we are not doctors, and we don't know if something is going on that we may not feel for a day or two, or a week or two, or even a year or two. So it's not just about, oh, getting money, but it's about making sure that you're actually getting better. Anything else you want to say, Miss Trina?
um No, well, no, that's pretty much it. Like, most definitely, they transportation is a big plus, so they take advantage of, because everyone is offering transportation. So don't be quick to just say you don't have transportation. Transportation, like, everyone, including myself and the company that I work for, we provide transportation. So just, and don't miss a, like, don't miss your appointments. Like, and yeah, that's important about kids too. Let me talk about. I don't, so many people will be like, well, they'll bring a child in once or twice. Maybe, let's say their child is about four, like 4 to 10. Let's just say on a range of 4 to 10. They'll bring their child in. They'll say, well, my she's playing well. She's not feeling bad. Like, I've been monitoring her all day, and I'm like, like, kids are not like us. They can play and they can do everything, but like you said, you don't never know within a month or so, or a week or so, how would they act. And then sometimes they don't really let us see. Like, when you have a child, a child is so busy, you're really not monitoring the child like that. You can only monitor them so much. So just let the child continue to get service, and let the doctor dismiss the child and say, well, it's that there. Let the doctor be the choice to dismiss your child, or give you, the dog, whatever that the child needs. Don't be so quick to say, well, my child are doing well in their plan, because they may be a little sore. They may not want to tell you. They probably want to play with a toy or look at TV or play on a game. So don't just, let the doctor. I just recommend you guys just let the doctor tell you what is best, and let them dismiss you and dismiss the child. So yeah.
And this is a good question. I thought you call your insurance company first. I don't necessarily agree with this because sometimes you don't even need to contact your insurance company if the party who is at fault has enough insurance and the right insurance to take care of the situation. So you don't. The first person you really need to call is the police.
Yes, absolutely. The police. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, you don't have to let your insurance know immediately. If the other if the other car is in fault, if you're not in fault, most definitely call the police first, and then after the police, then you call the go to the hospital or go to an urgent care or emergency room, because they're gonna always, if you're not needed to go in, and sometimes you don't want to go by the ambulance. So if you don't want to do that, you go immediately after just go immediately to make sure that you're not, because you can just wake up, and so many things happen, like years later things happen, like you just never ever know, you just never ever know. Because I mean, just think about it, our bodies, like, we're just built like me. I'm always working, always doing something, and sometimes I may feel something late at night, and I may put it on workout, but it may not even be because I work out. It may be because of an accident or something. So just get the help that you need, and let your attorney lead you to the correct person to go see. That's number one. And then the person that your attorney choose, that's the person that you go see. Keep your appointments. Most definitely keep your appointments going. Don't think that you can miss a day, because we have chiropractors on mobile. Like, this world have grown, and it's no reason for nobody to get the help. They come to your house. It is just so easy now to get service. So it's no issue, no, a ride. Like, if you say kids are in school or after school programs, like, we will make a way. Weekends, we will make a way. So it's no excuse for you not to feel better, your family not to feel better, the kids not to feel better. It's no excuse. You have no excuse to not get treated. So yes.
No, and you can go to your own doctor if you want to go to your own doctor. I mean, it's you have a better experience when you go to someone your attorney prefers, but you can go to whoever you want to go to, but just know your attorney's not gonna have the same relationship with that doctor that they have with the doctors that they choose. And then just remember that. And then also somebody said, do you have to go to the doctor 20 times? I always recommend to do what the doctor say do. Like you said, just do what the doctor say do.
Sometimes it can get a little frustrating, because I used to feel the same way, like, oh, I'm so tired of chiropractic, I'm so tired of this. But just please listen to the doctors, because they really really know what they're doing, and they know. So like she said, we're not doctors. I'm in marketing, she's a attorney. We're not doctors, but do what the doctor says, and that's why they are doctors, because do what the doctor say. But just, and you can kind of break it up, and don't be so anxious. Like she said, it's not about the money. Some of us just be so anxious worrying about the money. Like, what if I can cut this down short for 10 weeks if they telling me to come 20 weeks? Well, that don't necessarily mean your money is coming early because you cut that short. No, no, no. It don't mean that. It still can take the amount of time that is supposed to take with your 20 weeks. But the only thing that you have did is kind of made your case look a little weak, because you have stopped your treatment, and you did not take the proper treatment. So just don't look at, because I used to look, I'm telling you how I used to feel. I used to feel that, cut it in half. But don't look at it as that.
Okay, so this is a good thing. Okay, so you cannot really control when an adjuster responds. You can do your best, and you have to remember you're not your attorney's only client. It's okay to remind your attorney, but Also, be considerate and allow them a time to respond.
Yes, allow them that's very important because with me, myself, my company, Spine Center, we most definitely me I mean besides Spine Center, me if she texts me or email me right now like my client need to be in there today, I'm gonna have them in there. Like we have after hours, but I'm gonna have them in there today. Like it would if she said that I need a bill, I'm gonna have the bill to her today. If she calling me and telling me she wanted, that don't mean that I can kind of put her off for 2 or 3 days. No, that means that she need it now. No matter if she was her or who attorney or whoever I'm working with. Like, and that's why I'm successful and good at what I do because I treat everybody the same and I respond very, very quickly. Even if it's on the weekends, I don't care because I get clients all during the weekends. So even if it's on the weekend, I can be out partying, I can be at a family function. I am going to be responding, excuse me, and I'm going to, be responding and I'm going to make sure that you okay. I have you all set. I will call you and, before I like you can miss like 2 or 3 appointments. I'm calling you before I call your attorneys trying to see, how can I help before I call them like, well, Miss James didn't want to come to her appointment. So, I try to kind of work with you and see what can I do because the attorney, like she say, they have so many other clients and I kind of respect that and know that. So I don't want to bother them. I'm more of helping them out. I'm grateful that they use me because they can use so many other people. So I'm grateful that they're using me, using my company. So I am trying. I just try to give them all the help that I can get and give you guys all the help that I can give you guys. And so it's very important though, just to listen, get your treatment, and just wait. Have patience. This is nothing that happened nothing that happened overnight. Anything that you guys get fast is not good. It's not great.
Right. This is a good question too. What type of coverage is needed on your insurance to get the best financial results? So everybody insurance is different from state to state, but in Georgia, the best thing to have is uninsured motorists on your policy. And like I carry about between 50,000. Sometimes I get 100,000 when I renew, just depending on how I feel. But at least have a minimum of 50,000 of uninsured or underinsured motorists because this gives you the opportunity if someone hits you and they don't have insurance or they don't have enough insurance, then you can maximize your recovery. And when maximizing your recovery also means going to better doctors, getting more MRIs. Like if you only have 25,000 to work with, you can't do a lot, so you can't get all the way better and get money. So you gotta understand that.
I think that's what a lot of people get confused too. Like as soon as they get hit, like they get that really confused to 25 minimum, like the liability. They feel that everybody think that because they got hit from the back that they are gonna make they have a big settlement. No, it depends on it depends on the limit. The limit. So if you got 2,500 and then if you got four people's in the car, so it don't mean that, yeah, they in fault because they hit you from the back, but it really depends on the limit that you have on the car. So, and a lot of people do not look at that. They look at because they get hit from here and because it's not their fault, like they have hit the lottery and that's not so. And they don't understand it when it comes towards the end. And they was like, well, I'm not going to them because I only received, I mean, you had to get well as you had to get well before you receive any money. So we want to make sure you're well before you receive any money. And that you got to pay for that too. So yeah. So if you can just, yeah, I recommend to get 50, like she say her recommendation, most definitely. But that can be a little expensive. So like she said, it depends on what mood she in. Yeah.
Well, y'all, I think you asked some really good questions, and I'm not gonna stay on. I'm gonna go to sleep because I got so much to do tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys still for coming here and staying with me. Thank you so much, and thank you, Miss Trina.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night.